Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for tonight's Fan Forum. Your opportunity to come and join me live on the show and have a chat all things Newcastle United. What did you think of the Wolves game? And what is your feelings on the build-up to Barcelona? Of course, it looks like a couple of their players might be missing from the side. Are you disappointed that you're not going to see the superstars, or do you prefer that? A lot of people might have different opinions to me. When I say that I want to see the very best playing at St. James's Park, some people may think it's a good opportunity for Newcastle United when they've got players missing, especially the talents of Lamine Yamal or Yamal Lamine, whatever he is. And I really feel for Billy having to commentate on Thursday night with all the different names that he's got to pronounce, but he'll do a fantastic job as per usual. Tonight is your opportunity. As usual, you don't need a camera, guys, to come on. If you just want to use your microphone, that is fine as well. Have a chat with me. Let's see some new people on as well. The link will be going up in just a couple of minutes for you to join me on the show. But if you do enjoy it, as usual, guys, please hit that like button. Very, very important to the channel that we keep the likes coming in so that it can send the algorithm out and tell YouTube something's good happening on this channel. And hopefully some fellow fans like yourselves can find the channel in the future. And if you are new around here and you like what you see, please do subscribe. It is completely free. All that we ask for is that you hit that notification bell so you never, ever miss an upload or a live show. You can join a membership with the Toon Review and support the channel that way by hitting the join button underneath myself. And Super Chats are, of course, available. And no, you don't have to pay to go on, Screamer. No, not at all. You don't have to pay to come on. It's completely free, mate. Yeah, so if you do Super Chat the channel, you guaranteed your comment to be read out as a thank you for doing that. Now, thank you for all the messages that I received after last night's show. You lot are incredible. You really are. So thank you very, very much for that. Unfortunately, we did get one really negative comment during when I was talking about it. It was picked up very, very quickly by the mods. Just the usual trolling, saying that I'm only doing it, I'm only saying all that for money. Can you believe that? Somebody actually thought that I was like, pouring my heart out just for money. Incredible. But that's the type of person that I said was talking about that's on there that, you have to put up with, unfortunately. There is people like that in this world. And unfortunately, they keep cropping in, but no longer part of this channel, that's for certain. But yeah, apart from that, thank you so much to all the fantastic viewers out there. Right, let's get going then. Let's get this link pinned in the chat. So if you do want to join us, just hit this link and you will be able to come straight on. I will pin it immediately. So there you go. The link is now pinned at the top of the description. Get yourself on. Let's have a chat about the weekend and, of course, the upcoming Barcelona game. And, of course, Bournemouth as well. Let's not forget that. Away to Bournemouth is going to be a very, very difficult game on the back of Barcelona. That's a certainty. Right, so already people waiting to come on. First up is Emma. Good evening.
Evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing better now. I'm taking my medication properly.
Good. That's good to hear. Listen, medication is the way forward if you have to. That's the main thing. Right, what would you like to say tonight, Emma?
I just like to say that I was glad that we got the win that we need on Sunday. Yeah,
absolutely. Listen, we had to win that game, and it wasn't pretty at times. But in the end, I think we controlled the game. Certainly, second half, we controlled the game so much better. Do you worry about Barcelona on Thursday? And some of the defending, was very, very scrappy, especially early doors. Because if we do that, then we're in trouble.
I'm not scared one bit.
No,
we will win them.
Are you confident again?
Yes.
And what's giving you that confidence?
I'm always a confident person when it comes to the team. The only time I'm not confident is when we play the likes of Liverpool and Man City. But with us being in the Champions League, we're going to be going out there fighting to stay in the competition. And that's all I want from the lads. I am confident that we will win tomorrow. Oh, well, on Thursday, not tomorrow. Sorry,
I mean, Barcelona are going to be without a couple of players, obviously. Do you think that'll affect the way they play? Or, I mean, look, they've got a very, very strong side, haven't they? A squad for that matter. It doesn't matter who plays for Barcelona; they are still going to be at the very peak of their powers. De Jong could be back, by the way, for Barca, but we know obviously that there's other people missing. So where do you think Barcelona will hurt us or could hurt us?
The only place that could hurt us is if stupidly one of our players give a penalty away.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's going to hurt us the most. If they're going in doing stupid tackles in the box and they give them a penalty, because that's how PSG got back into it when was in it the other year, because Tino just did a stupid thing and it went to 1-1 and it just knocked us out of the competition.
Yeah, are you disappointed that that we're probably not going to see Lamine Yamal play? Or are you one of these fans that thinks that the weaker Barcelona are the better?
The weaker they are, the better. It don't matter who. Even on a good day, whoever plays, they're going to come out fighting because they'll want to stay in the competition as well. So both teams are going to want to come out fighting just to get the win and get the win under the belts for the competition.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting, isn't it? And then, of course, we go to Bournemouth straight after that. So that's not going to be easy. But are you confident? I shouldn't really ask you, really, what do you think? Because I know you're very, very positive. But that's a chance for Eddie to rotate the squad, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Bournemouth will scrape it with a goal. For Bournemouth, if I had to put a prediction down in it, I'd say 2-1 to us.
2-1 to us. And what are you going for against Barcelona then?
I'm going 3-1.
3-1. Wow. Yep. Okay. Emma, thank you very much. Let's hope they take that positivity into the game and absolutely stuff him. It'll be great. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Take care now.
You too. Bye.
Good night. So Emma, very, very, very positive, it's safe to say. David Lamb says, Paul, just to say a massive well done the way you spoke out so elegantly, reference your mental health last night. Mahusif Geordie, how are the lads to you? I suffer from PSD after 37 years in the army. David, very best to you, matey. I know PSD is a horrible thing, so stay strong, my friend, stay strong. Up next, we have Ryan. Good evening.
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm good. So I want to come up with, I got a bit of a bone to pick with Alex a few weeks ago.
I'd go for it, man. I love when people have bones to pick with Alex.
Well, it was his take a few weeks ago when he was talking about wrapping up players in Conwell and all this stuff. I think when you're at the game, I'm totally for that, because you go at the game, you support the players. But when we're on programs like this, YouTube forums, I think we just have to say what we think. Like, if players have, how do I say it? If players get affected by our opinions, then that's their problem, not ours.
Yeah, I think absolutely.
Like, we're in a day and age now, like, I know this just being in that era, like, a lot of the players will go on Instagram or the socials and look at all the replies because it's easy dopamine for people. And there's that one comment can just throw you off. And, like, obviously I don't condone abuse, and, like, obviously that kind of stuff shouldn't happen at all. But when players get affected by that, like, yeah, don't be that guy. But at the same time, like, if we're on here being fully critical, having a football opinion about players, I think it should be warranted regardless of your age or ability.
And it's a good point. It's a very, very good point. And I'm sure, listen, Stato will be listening somewhere. He's always floating around in the background. So he'll have heard. We'll see what he comes back with. What's your feelings on the weekend beating Wolves? What do you think of the display?
It wasn't the best games, but I think you just had to ride the wave and just get the win.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had control, but it didn't really seem like there's much kind of penetration or like we're going to get more goals. Like, I was comfortable with that 1-0. as a fan watching that the second half, and I just thought Wolves won't come back at all. So
Yeah,
I think we did our job, and we just move on. And like it's early in the season too, I guess. So kind of the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, like certain games, certain opposition, you can't get away with that.
Very, very true. Look, the defending was very scrappy early doors to the point we nearly conceded after like 9 seconds or
Oh
something.
yeah, yeah. The first 10 minutes, I think Wolves were
Yeah,
running
we
off
can't.
adrenaline, but then like we controlled the game.
Well, we
There
can't
wasn't
do
really
that against
much going on.
Barcelona.
No, I watched them against Valencia this weekend, and yeah, they destroyed them. Like
Yeah,
I don't subscribe also to this. Oh, but it's Valencia. Like you have to be what's in front of you,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
and
people could have just said, "Oh, it's just Wolves." For us, to be fair, you know.
exactly. And yeah, I thought Barca just looked so dangerous. Like the quality they have on their bench too. Like they brought off Lewandowski, Rafinha. I think a bunch of other young kids that I've never seen before. But I
Mhm.
gotta say, for this game, I'm a bit worried about seeing Lopez play because if our midfield's not on him, I think he could just easily run. He could run the show. Like you'll take long shots. He'll You have to mark the rest of the midfield too, because his link up play with the other players is really good as well. So our press, like we can't maintain it all game, I understand, but it's
Mhm.
got to be in quality and the right time when we try to lock up Barcelona. Because yeah, it's not going to be an easy game, and I'm glad we're playing them now because they could get stronger.
Well, absolutely, and but I mean, I'd love to see the top players playing because that for me is the
Yeah,
pinnacle of the Champions League is to see when
I'm
these great players are at St James's Park. But to be fair, you know, they've got players in the background who can just step up anyway, haven't they?
well, yeah, exactly. Like I didn't see Yamal play on the game, but then I think they had some Israeli kid that was like a wonder kid like a year or two ago that they bought from I think Denmark, Michelin.
Hmm.
And then they already had Rashford started, and then yeah, like I said, they burn off Rafinha and Lewandowski, and then like Ferran Torres up top. So like they have a very good squad, and there's a reason why they won the league last year too. They blitzed
Yeah.
in, and it's no stopping because like it's just Barcelona, of course.
Yano says, what's your thoughts on NUFC being charged for breaking PSR? Is this the straw that breaks the camel's back? Time to take the shackles off and take the corrupt bastards. Who on earth has reported that we've been charged for breaking PSR? Because I certainly haven't seen that.
Sounds like a
There
bit
is
of a wind up to
no. I'm
release.
seeing actually it was reported on NUFC Talk TV. How on earth do they know that? And quite frankly, there's been nothing said about breaking PSR. What it is UEFA are looking at the expenditure of the English teams in Europe. And Newcastle it's reported somewhere that they may the English teams may have overstepped the financial boundaries, but there is nothing. It's nothing to do with PSR. So this annoys me. People spreading bullshit about us being charged for PSR. It's UEFA spending. It's nothing to do with PSR at all. So, guys, I'm sorry, but as you know, this channel, we don't put out crap, right? We don't put out bullshit. We don't put out rumors. It's nothing to do with PSR. It's UEFA spending. So please, if you're going to believe that, then that's your entitlement, obviously. But channels should not be talking like that, saying about breaking PSR. It's nothing to do with PSR, for the love of God. Anyway, obviously we go to Bournemouth after that, Ryan. So it's a difficult, tough week for Newcastle.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think people were talking about resting players before Wolves. I don't think so. I think the resting should come for Bournemouth. I think put our strongest team against Barcelona. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have a chance of winning the league. So we may as well do enough to win games at all. Get get our Champions League for next season
Mm-hmm.
and rest players, but also have a good enough team to beat Bournemouth. Like I just based on history, it's just going to be another scrappy 1-1 or 1-0 to either side the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, play our best players for Barca, in my opinion.
And would you start Anthony Gordon? against Barcelona?
No, I don't think so. I think I'd still keep Barnes.
Oh,
That also
really?
gives me well, no,
Have you had a bang on the head today, Ryan, by any chance?
No, this brings me to my point that both him and Barnes need to step up massively this season for me, in my opinion. So I don't really think it really matters who, to be honest. Like I'm kind of just saying Barnes just because he's the one been playing lately.
Well, listen, Stephen says, I watched them. They didn't say PSR. They did say UEFA. Well, good. As long as they said UEFA, that's very important. So, again, let's make sure we get the right message across, and it is UEFA. They've said UEFA. There you go. That's fine. Let's not worry about PSR, guys. Obviously, thank you for letting me know it was UEFA that was said. Good stuff. Ryan, thank you for coming on, matey. Let's hope we get a couple of good games ahead of us.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Paul.
All right, man. Take care, bud. Good night.
Take care. Yeah.
So that was Ryan. Next up, we've got two people on the line. We got Ash and Tom. Good evening, gents.
Hiya.
Are you all right?
Not too bad. Tom, we'll start with you. What did you think of the weekend?
Yeah, it was an all right performance. Wasn't absolutely outstanding, but it was enough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But actually, the main reason why I came on was to follow on from your brilliant comments last night, Paul, about opening up about mental health. And as you know, I said in our little WhatsApp chat about maybe arranging something on Discord. Using the TTR Tavern, and I put the link. I put a post on the TTR Facebook page about it, and I've updated it with a link for the Discord. But I'm just thinking, about maybe people who want to, myself included, because I've had mental health issues. Still do. They're ongoing for me as well. I have really
Same
bad
here,
days.
Tom, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, the last few weeks for me have been particularly rough. So just when you said that last night and about finding people to talk to, well, let's do it. Let's put something together. I'm thinking maybe on a Thursday night. Obviously not this Thursday, because I think a lot of us will be a wee bit busy with that one. But
Indeed,
maybe starting next Thursday but maybe about 20:08 or something after the TTR shows, just getting together, having a chat, nothing, absolutely no pressure, no judgment, just basically talking about how you feel, how you are this week and what have you. I mean, I'm not a professional. It's just literally just people talking as much or as little as they want to, and it doesn't have to be 100% about mental health. A little bit of chit chat, a little bit about Newcastle as well. Just putting it in the mix there. So it's really just to see if if people are interested in that. Let's do something about this. Let's get something going. Really, that's really my point.
Yeah, it's a great idea, and I think it gives people opportunity. I think a lot of people use Discord these days, and it'll certainly give people, as you say, they don't have to say anything. They can just listen and get advice and things like that, and at least they can open up to people and get everything off their chest about how they're feeling, because it will make them feel a little more positive that they've got the support in place from a lot of people.
One thing I'd like to say
a great
about
idea.
This, Paul,
yeah, go on.
Is if anyone's got a problem really with you using your platform to talk about mental health and potentially save someone from committing suicide or something like that, well, how is that a bad thing? Like, I've been there. Like, when I was 21 years old, I sent goodbye messages to everyone and tried to, and I got saved, luckily.
Yeah.
And now, I've got a good friend network. I've got some good places I can go, like you guys on here, my employers, and now I'm in a better place. I still have to take tablets, but anyone who thinks that what you said was anything other than caring about people don't know you clearly.
Exactly.
Well, look, the bottom line is there was a nasty comment came in when I was talking last night, and it was picked up by, I think, Joe, one of our mods, very quickly. So it didn't actually get into the chat, but I'm going to name and shame the person. It was somebody called Andrew DB who made the comment saying that I was only saying what I was just to get people to put money into the channel. despite me saying numerous times, it doesn't matter how much money you have on the planet, as we've seen, it does affect people, and it doesn't matter how much money you have. It
Sorry,
will
I'm
always
just
affect
reading
people.
something in the chat board. I'd like to just say, Trevor, you didn't try and fail. You tried and succeeded because you're still here.
Exactly. Yeah. Trevor, it's you haven't tried and failed anything, mate. You've succeeded by what Ash has just said there. So yeah, I mean, look.
I'd just like to say thank you, Paul, because you this channel has impacted my mental health greatly in a positive manner.
Thank you, mate. I mean,
and I mean that, like I'll go back and saying even Danielle back in the day, she was really good for that as well.
Well, that's why I wanted to say what I did last night, because I got a lot of messages on sort of what had happened with Ricky Hatton and things like that, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I've got nothing to be ashamed of going out and telling everybody that I'm suffering the same, just as many thousands of people are, and I wanted to put that point across last night. And what I was saying is, and I made the point of people out there who just want to laugh at you, make fun of you, and as I said that, then we get a nasty comment like that came in last night and saying, accusing me of pinching the charity money and all of this was in the comment as well. Where's the invoices? Listen, I don't have to prove to anybody what I do. Everybody knows me, who knows, and everybody connected with the channel knows that we raise money and it goes to some great places. And people like that are just, lowest of the low when you're talking about mental health, and then they want to throw a comment at you like that. Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
Well, we appreciate you, Paul. So
absolutely, 100%.
But this is what goes on in the world that we have to try and just let go over our heads and concentrate on getting better. Is my point.
We can't let people like that bring people down.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm trying to put across, Tom, because we've had a lot of threats, etc., go on with this channel, and it has affected. Yeah. Sam had to take a bit of time off recently, but the point I was trying to get across yesterday was there is so many more people on the positive side than a negative, and even like the negative one that came in last night, it's just laughable because there's so many. For the 1% of them, there's 99% of fantastic people out there who are willing to help.
I mean, that's part of the reason why.
Let's remember, like 95% of the people in the world are really good people, and there's just like 5% that aren't.
Absolutely. But this is why I thought, no, we've got to do something about this, because I was watching the chat as you were speaking, Paul, and just so many people starting to open up and talk about how much it was impacting on them. So we talked about, you talked about last night, find somebody to talk to. Well, let's support each other. Let's create a group where we can do that. I've just. Yeah,
well, listen, Tom, as you're one of our...
I think it's a great idea, Tom.
Yeah, it is. Tom, I'm going to put you in charge of it.
Right.
So, I know you've mentioned it on the Facebook group. Keep putting the link in the chat on here on the live shows, matey. No problem at all. Get it spread across everywhere. Obviously, I think a lot of us will join in and things like that. And even... just to talk to strangers will be great. But listen, Tom, I know that's what you wanted to say. So thanks very much for coming on, matey. And
no problem. Can I just give a quick shout out to Joe and her husband as well, because I know they've got a tough weekend. All my very best wishes are with them, bro.
Yeah, indeed.
Right,
cheers, Tom.
See you later. Toronto, bye.
Care. So Tom will be running that for the Toon review. And I think it's a great idea. And the more people we can get involved and the more people we can get talking, it will be a success. Ash, what's your prediction for Barca?
Well, I think Gordon, Alanga, and good old Nick are going to put up a show, but I think Lewandowski will score a goal. I think it'll be a tough 1-1, 2-1 to us sort of thing. It's going to be a close game.
Listen, a win will be fantastic, whatever the score.
And again, I'll shoot now, but thanks, Paul. You do mean a lot to us all here.
Thank you very much, mate. It means a lot. You take care, buddy. Good night. So that was Ash. Super chat coming from Ian. I know. Cheers, Ian. Thank you. Right, next up, we've got Scott. Scott, good evening.
Hi, Paul. All right?
Yeah, not too bad, matey. How are you?
Hi, champion. Bit heartwarming, all that stuff.
Right, what's your thoughts then over the weekend and going into the game against Barca? Is there anything from the Wolves game that you're worried about the Barca game, or vice versa that you're positive about?
Well, I wish I could say there was nothing I was worried about, because that would be very ideal. But
yeah,
I've been watching the highlights of Barca from the week, and I wasn't very impressed with some of the goals, but they're a hell of a team, and they always have been. But for the weekend, for me, it's more just excitement. It's one of them things I used to dream about as a kid. I'm 22, coming on 23. So like back in the days of Shearer and when we used to play in the Champions League, I never got to see it.
Yeah.
So this would be my first time at the stadium in the Champions League. So I'm buzzing.
Well, listen, everybody's excited, and I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic occasion. Are you surprised? I don't know whether you've heard the news, but if you have, 800 tickets for Barcelona, that's all they've taken. Are you surprised by that?
Well, Barcelona have 800 tickets?
800 tickets. That's all they've, that's 800 fans. That's all they're bringing.
Bloody hell. I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, it was announced today. I was staggered by that because obviously last Champions League campaign, we had sort of the Dortmund fans in, the PSG all making a hell of a racket. A little bit strange for me that it's Barcelona. So anyway, we've got to go on that. Are you disappointed? Are you one of these that might be disappointed that Yamal's not playing?
It's 50-50 for me because it's a win-win. I've always seen one of the best current players in the world play at St James's, which I'd love to see. But if he doesn't play, it increases our chances of winning exponentially, in my opinion, because they are a much weaker side without him in the team. But for me, I'm not too bothered either way.
I mean, let's be honest; they've got plenty of replacements who can come in and do a job. Would you start Anthony Gordon then, Scott?
I probably would, off of Barnes' recent performances. I was really disappointed at the Wolves game.
Yeah, he wasn't great. I mean, he did come into it a bit more second half, but it was just a very frustrating afternoon for him. And you could see that, from where I was sitting in the ground, you could see he was frustrated. And I think Anthony Gordon could be very much chomping at the bit to get back in, considering he's going to miss Bournemouth. I think he has to play. Yeah,
100%. He had that little spell with England as well, so it's not like he's just been sitting on his arse, and he'll be training with the squad.
Absolutely.
So for me, it's a case of play Gordon on Thursday and play Barnes on Sunday for Bournemouth.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, then what's your prediction, Scott, for the Barca game?
Nice and easy 3-1.
Nice one, matey. Right, thank you for coming on, Scott.
Yes, and take care, Paul. See you.
Take care, mate. Thank you. Good night. So there you go. A lot of positivity in the chat, in the forum tonight regarding the result. Bar fan says, everyone ready for some big Nick energy on Thursday, and join me in prayer for the Rat to do his ACL against Atletico Madrid tomorrow. Well, Bar fan, I'm not going to pray for a player to get injured. I'm sorry if I'm not going to join you in that homage, but look, I don't really care about Alexander Isak anymore, to be honest, matey, and I don't care what he does. He's not our player. He plays for Liverpool now. That has long gone now. The water has flown underneath the bridge, and I could not give a flying gorilla's ass about Alexander Isak. So let's just screw him, as far as I'm concerned. Joshua, good evening.
Evening, Paul. How's things?
Not too bad, matey. How are you?
All good, mate. All good.
Good. Right, what do you want to say tonight?
I'm just wanting to get your opinion on who starts on the right for you, because
good point. Yeah,
Alanga for me hasn't had the best start, but you need to give him time.
Yeah.
But then Murphy always seems to provide an assist. He really, you can mock him as much as you want. There's no denying it.
Yeah.
There really isn't. But then it's a real chance for Alanga. Here's the Barcelona game. Go out and show us why we're paid 55 million for you.
Yeah.
There
is, I guess it's similar to the other side. I firmly believe that Anthony Gordon will start the game. I think Eddie knows that we need some pace on that side, and things haven't really gone well for Barnes in recent games. However, on the other side, Murphy had he was, for me, he was very poor against Leeds. I have to say that, even though he put some good crosses in.
Yeah,
but he was much, much better against Wolves. The fact is, he got another assist. He could have had a couple of goals. he put in a very good display. So for me, I mean, for me, I'll tell you what, I might surprise people here, but for me, I'd stick with Murphy. Because I think Murphy can put the better balls into the box at the minute. Elanga's crossing has gone wayward.
You've got Big Nick up there, so, and you want him on a sixpence, bang, there you go. And for me, it's got to be Murphy.
But just this is what I mean, though, that we are now in a position where we have cover in a lot of the positions on the pitch now. So those players that have currently got their place in the team, i.e. the centre-backs or anybody for that matter, they know that they have to perform on a regular basis to keep their place in the side. And for me, Murphy did nothing wrong on Sunday to say, right, boss, I'm ready to go against Barcelona. I can provide goals. And he's done nothing for me that indicates that he's going to be dropped. And I think Eddie will go with Murphy.
Well, exactly. I'll tell you what, I was in the centre of town today and I had a coffee while I was sat next to good old Nobby Solano.
Wow.
What a wand of a foot.
Yeah, I mean, listen, what we would do for Nobby Solano in the team at the minute. But
yes,
you know what? We've got some very capable players there. Would you start Gordon?
Yes, for the match. And like you say, he's been playing for England, but it's a big game under the lights. And for me, Gordon, he can sometimes let the occasion get the better of him.
Very true. Very true.
We've seen it, and you can't start a one-off. We've seen it multiple times now.
Yeah, he's got to behave himself. I think maybe that's a strong lesson to everybody, to Gordon himself. I think Eddie will have probably had a conversation with Anthony Gordon, since it happened.
Yeah.
But we know what Eddie's like. We know how he can just get the very best out of the players, and I expect that to happen again on Thursday. What's your prediction then, Josh?
I'm gonna go 3-2 like PSG, but I'm gonna go Big Dan to score because the local boys always seem to do something in
absolutely
big games.
Sean
Longstaff in the semi-final, Dan, but so Big Dan to score, I think.
Indeed. Right, Josh, thanks for coming on, buddy.
All the best, mate. Cheers, Paul. Bye now.
Bud. Good night. Guys, I know I can see everybody waiting. We will get you on, don't worry. Just be patient. Plenty time to go tonight as well. Naked Noise Boy, any help you need, Tom, with the channel idea? Brilliant. Thank you, mate. I'm sure we'll appreciate any help you can get, to be honest, to set that up, because if we can be advocates for mental health and help people, then I'm all for it, to be honest, as much as this channel can do. Who have we got next? Chippers, good evening.
Evening.
How are you doing?
Hi, all right, you?
Good. Yeah, so, mate. I'm getting there. Right, what would you like to say tonight?
This kind of feels like deja vu of 2 years ago, doesn't it, on the eve of the PSG game? It's got that feel of it. I'm going to miss it. I'm on late shift at work, so I'm not going to be able to see the game.
Oh, so. Nightmare.
Well, I was on late shift on the Wednesday and the Thursday, and if it was on the Wednesday night, I'd have missed it anyway, but I'm not too worried about that. Listen, we've got to just go out there and embrace it, and the fans have got to be on it with the atmosphere. We've got to basically channel what we did against Liverpool a couple of home games ago, where the atmosphere has got to be spicy, it's got to be electric, the players have got to respond to it, and we've got to be on it from the first whistle. We can't have one player off form, because if one player isn't on it, then Barcelona will beat her. Everyone, a man's got to be on it. So that's. I'm not confident. I don't think we'll lose, but I don't think we'll win. I think it'll be a draw, and I think it'll be a good game. And these games are the games that our players get up for. It's easier for them to get up for. Saturday probably wasn't a game where they're up for it, because no disrespect to Wolves, it's not the same as Barcelona or PSG or anything like that. This is the one where the whole world's going to be watching you. This is the game where everyone wants to look at you and say, that's Newcastle United, as you did a video earlier about Beckham saying stuff like that. If he can know about Newcastle, and there's so many other people out there that can. So it's a big night at St. James's.
I mean, look, are you surprised that Barcelona only sold 800 tickets? I've seen in the chat some people say that who obviously watch a lot of Barcelona say that their fans don't tend to travel in massive numbers. Does that surprise you?
Yes, I know, because I have noticed when I've watched La Liga, they don't really do away games. The fans over there, do they? I mean,
no, yeah, that's a good point. Actually,
and-
I mean, it's a lot bigger country than ours.
there's probably a lot of Spanish people living over here that support Barcelona. So I thought maybe if they got tickets, they would have took them up. But that'll just mean more tickets for Newcastle. I presume they'll be given back. But
They have. The club confirmed that they gave them back, and they've been sold on the website.
That'll just add the atmosphere. I wanted to have probably 51,000 Newcastle fans being there. So,
well, I imagine that the Barca fans will still make plenty noise. Crispy Sessions, the Barca fan ultras, got banned from travelling. So,
maybe why some of them.
I mean, look, it's a shame because you know, I mean, ultras back then, back in the day, used to mean like nutcases and violence and stuff, but now it doesn't. It just, you know, we saw in the last Champions League campaign all the ultras coming in and creating a fantastic atmosphere. You know, the PSG fans were fantastic. The noise they were making even before the game was incredible. So it's a bit of a shame. But look, do you start Gordon?
Yeah, he's only played for England in the last 3 weeks, so yeah, you've got to play him. He's going to be quite fresh compared to Barnes, and I know Barnes obviously had a bit of an excuse of his missus just had a baby on Friday night, Saturday morning, but he hasn't took his chance when Gordon's being out for me. So Anthony Gordon, you've got to play him. He's better than Harvey Barnes for me, and he offers more than Harvey Barnes. And what does that say to Anthony Gordon if you keep him Barnes in the team and Gordon sits on the bench when Barnes in the last few games has offered nothing?
It's a good point. And then obviously we go to Bournemouth. Do you think that's when we see Eddie's rotation kick in? Maybe.
I think the Bradford game next Wednesday will be when the rotations kick in, and you'll probably see maybe 10 changes or something along those lines next week.
For that, could see 11 changes. Really, he's got the squad to do it, doesn't he? So
I mean, well, that's it. We've got good enough players now for most positions, so it's kind of like for like, really. I mean, you might see one or two at Bournemouth. You might even see a back five played at Bournemouth, or you might see a back five played on Thursday night. You don't know. You know, we've got Botman and Chow. That's pretty fresh to play, so you could see a back five play in either game. You know, it's a nice dilemma to have, really.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in the preview tomorrow night when Stato's got his graphics up, and we'll see what would be best for him. What's your prediction then for Thursday?
I'll go for a 2-2.
2-2 with Desmond.
I mean, the thing for Barcelona is, remember they're saying, can they do it on a cool night in Stoke? Well, can they do it on a cool night in Newcastle? Let's find out.
Absolutely. Chippers, thank you, mate. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Take care. Good night. We've got Dave Magpie, we got Mason, we got Peter Thug Prog. That's an interesting name. And Paul Taylor waiting to come on. We will get you all on, guys. Don't worry about that. Next up is Dave Magpie. Good evening.
Hello there, Paul.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, mate. I was going to start off by basically your heartfelt message you made last night. It touched home with me, and like I say, it goes all the way back to my service. And like I say, I just want to say thank you for that, mate. And it's something that can't be forgotten about. It's got to be faced head on. And obviously, I've done, like I say, I've done better in recent years.
Good.
But like I say, about 20 years ago, I was a mess, complete mess, mate. So, but like I say again, thank you so very much, mate.
Oh, thank you very much to you as well, because it's the support I get out there as well as that's why I call this a community, Dave. To be honest, because we have built a really strong community here, and you know, it's something that certainly I'm very proud of, and the rest of us behind the scenes are very proud of, that we've got this kind of community. We can all pull together, and you know, all of us at the end of the day, we're once strangers, and it feels like we've got a big family community going now on this channel, which is the most important thing. That if anyone does need help, then hopefully they can feel like they can speak out or contact somebody, you know, within the chat or with us, and hopefully we get going. So thank you for that, Dave. Right, how are you feeling after the game on the weekend and looking to Barcelona?
Like I say, I'll mirror what a couple of the last people have said. Basically, we did okay. Excellent header from Big Nick. we needed that. Obviously the lift, and you kind of got the message we were in the same place like for second half, and that where we just like died off a bit.
Do you think that was with Barcelona in mind, that they didn't really have to go and put ramp it up into sixth gear when we could really stay in third or fourth and just see the game out? I know it was risky because Wolves almost sort of, they came back at us towards the end. And it was a little bit, but to be honest, they never threatened to the second half.
No.
I don't think they really threatened it. Every cross they put in the box, nothing really happened. So I just sort of think we coasted that second half, if you like, and played it out very well.
Yeah. I think we did. We handled them quite well for the second half. And yes, I do think Eddie was thinking about Barca on Thursday. With he's mirrored in his subs, the times he took them off and that. So try and keep as many players as fresh as possible for Thursday night, which I know we're going to need. And I think it's going to be better because, well, obviously under the lights, St James's Champions League game. Honestly, come on, the place is always jumping. Every Champions League game. Like I say, I think I've said before in the chat. Obviously, I went to that '97 game. Obviously, when we beat them 3-2, with Tino getting the hat trick and that. And I swear to God, honestly, what a game! I still haven't been able to put that game into words. Obviously, the feeling, but it's been few and far between ever since.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he's definitely been thinking about Thursday, definitely. But one of your other questions, obviously, I definitely think he will play Gordon.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah,
because obviously, well, Gordon's still got a game suspension to go, so he won't be playing Bournemouth. So obviously, he'll definitely put Gordon in for Thursday.
Well, we shall see, Dave. What's your prediction then for Barcelona?
I'm hoping I'm going to be really nostalgic here, and I'm going to go for a 3-2 win.
Oof, I see what you're doing there. Let's hope so, Dave. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Not a problem, mate. Pleasure, mate.
You take care now. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good night. Great comments there from Dave. Can somebody check for me when Eddie's press conference is for the Barcelona game? Is it tomorrow? I would think it'll have to be tomorrow, won't it? Because it's the day before the game. So I'm sure it will be. But I just wonder if they're going to do anything differently with the press conference for the Champions League as opposed to the Premier League. But we'll see. We'll see, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow. Anyway, let's move on. Next up, we got Mason. Good evening.
Hello, you all right?
Not too bad, matey. Right, what did you think of the Wolves game?
It was nice seeing you, by the way, on Saturday.
Yes, yeah, it was nice to see you.
With the Wolves game on Saturday, I thought if Wolves had scored that chance in the first minute, it probably would have been a different game.
Mm-hmm.
But once we got cruise control in the game, I thought would have had a chance.
It was a weird start, wasn't it? Because we could have been literally 2 down in 5 minutes, and that could have easily given Wolves the opportunity to sit back, play the low block, and make it very, very difficult for us.
Yeah, it would have been. But I think with the chances we had, if that Sam Johnson, I don't know how he saved that from there.
I was right behind that. I've got no idea how he got there. People say it's a big miss by Murphy. It wasn't. Murphy thought, I've only got to put it in the net here. And he did. All he could do was put it on target. How Johnson got across that quickly, it was a brilliant save.
I'm still gobsmacked of how that still didn't go in. But I think if Harvey Barnes' goal was not offside, we would have went into that game 3-0. But well, I think if Wolves had Strand Larson, they probably would have had a goal. But
I think they would have scored. But I mean, how are you looking for the game against Barca then? Would you start Gordon?
Yes, I think I would start Gordon, because I think you'll need to have a bit of minutes in his legs, and I think you'll need. And the factors as well. You will want to be a part of the game, because big games like obviously Thursday night going is mainly up and beat for that game and for games like that.
Yeah. Joe's saying 4. Is that 4 o'clock in the afternoon? That'd be a bit weird. That'd be a bit weird. Who knows? I mean, it is the Champions League, so 4:30 tomorrow, says Joe. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Then we go to Bournemouth, Mason. Whenever we go to Bournemouth, obviously they're a very, very good footballing side. Does he make changes for Bournemouth, or does he really put a really strong side out again with obviously Bradford in mind in the Carabao?
I think he'll probably change it up a little bit for Bournemouth. Not as much, but I think the real time he's going to make a load of changes is going to be against Bradford City in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah. So what's your prediction for Barca then, mate?
I'll go 2-1. 2-1 Newcastle.
Nice one. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
No problem. Thank you.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
mate. Interesting. A lot of the predictions for wins going on here. Dan with the super chat says, "Hey, Paul, loved the show yesterday. Let's say I was glad to run in the rain. I've struggled with depression for a long time and had a slip in January. You're 100%. It's a constant battle, and I'm getting back to normal with exercise." Great news, Dan. That's what I want to try and do, but I can't get back yet because of this slip joint in my back, which I'm going to get sorted. Emma, my physio, I'm sure will help me with that. She's worked wonders already. And Emma, if you're watching, thank you again. And hello to the husband and kids. That's my physio. She's new to the channel, so she might be watching. Anyway, we've got Thug Prug. Good evening.
How's it going, Paul?
Not too bad. Nice username. I thought it said Thug Pug at first, but Thug Pug.
Yeah.
Where you calling in from?
I'm in Southern California right now.
Right, and I see you've got a very little person sitting on your knee.
I didn't think she'd show up in the frame.
Just see the black hair copping up there. Nice shirt as well. That's going back.
Thank you. Nice, thank you.
Right, well, what point would you like to make tonight, matey?
I was just trying to say about the front line for Thursday.
Yeah,
I think we should definitely go with Gordon and Elanga on the wings. Their high line. I think it's there to be taken with their pace and everything.
Yeah. It's look. I mean, Gordon has to play for me because we need Anthony Gordon. He's that type of player that will create havoc for Barcelona. Definitely. There was a point came in before there about his discipline. Do you think is that a worry for you that these big games he overhypes it a little bit and gets himself into trouble?
That's the risk, right? If we start him on Thursday, what is he going to get a red and be suspended for that too?
Hopefully Eddie's had a conversation with him. I'm
right.
praying to God he has, because if he hasn't, then I would worry about where Eddie's going. I'm sure he's spoken to him and calmed him down a little bit. What have you made of Voltemada?
He looks good so far.
Yeah.
On Saturday, I woke up early at 7 just to make sure that I watched that game just to see what he does.
Yeah.
He looked good to me. I think Gordon, Voltemada, and Elanga on Thursday. We could.
You would start Elanga, would you? Not Jacob Murphy. Interesting. I think that's going to be an interesting decision for Eddie Howe to make, because Elanga hasn't set the world on fire, and his crossing hasn't been great at all. And obviously with Murphy getting an assist, I don't think he did his chances any harm at all. But I think the fans will be split as to who they want, whether it be Elanga for the out-and-out pace or Murphy because his precision with the crossing.
That's the thing for me. It's the pace that's probably going to be the decisive, the key on versus a team like Barcelona.
Yeah.
I think we got to go with pace.
Okay. What's your prediction then for the game?
I'm going with the 3-1.
3-1. I'm loving this. The positivity is incredible with the fans tonight. It's that's fantastic. Right, we'll let you get back to the little one, buddy. Thank you very much, and stay safe out there, bud. Good night.
Take care, buddy.
Great to have our international callers on as well. It's great to see how the everybody around the world is feeling regarding Newcastle United. Very, very exciting. Right, Mr. Proudlock, good evening.
Yeah, right, Paul, how are you doing?
I'm okay, matey. How are you?
Good, good. Sorry to hear what happened to you.
So matey, it happens to thousands of people. I just needed to get the point across.
Absolutely.
Despite what you see in front of your eyes, and not everything is rosy in the world with a lot of people. But you have to fight it. You have to fight it.
You have to.
And you have to find that, like I say, that rock that helps you through it all.
That's it.
And I've got Susan there, who is my rock. I've got my family. I've got a lot of good friends who support me as well. So, it's a fight, but it had to be highlighted because me, like a lot of people, I think have had enough of hearing about people taking their own lives. And I know people within ice hockey who are no longer with us to suicide, and it's an awful thing. And we have to start, stopping all the crap and support each other.
Just why? What do they get out of it? Is what you
Pete,
like.
you know as well as I do. They're just idiots, mate. We'll not give them any airtime. Right, what did you think of the Wolves game? Because you were confident on Saturday before we went in. So what did you think?
I mean, it wasn't the greatest of performances, but just getting the first win, which is what we really needed, didn't we? Just to get that first win of the season.
Yeah.
Just to give us that lift as well.
Yeah, and that's what it was, wasn't it? I think it's a lift. To be honest, I think what we're doing is very good. We've only conceded goals against Liverpool. So defensively we've been good, but it could have been very different early start. I mean, you were behind that early chance for Wolves where you sit. It was
I mean, and I'm thinking, what's Trippier doing then? I mean, he didn't set this before the world on fire.
It wasn't great trips, no.
That's why I would look to have Tino at right back on Thursday, and I'd like to play Lewis Hall at left back on Thursday.
Interesting. What would you do up front, though, Pete? The big question on both flanks, actually. Who do you start?
Gordon, for me, has to come in. Yeah. He's going to need minutes. Of course, he can currently play in the Premier League at the moment because of his suspension, so he is going to need minutes. And I think a game against Barcelona would definitely be good for him. It's the right-hand side is definitely a tough choice. Because again, Murphy did well for the assist for Nick. But what if
the question is, Pete, right? The question I'm going to put to you is, who do you have more confidence in at the moment crossing for Voldemar and hitting, getting a precision crossing? Do you have faith in Elanga, or do you have more faith in Murphy to cross the ball where it needs to go?
It's a very good question. I think it's so far got to be with Murphy because he got that cross completely spot on to find Big Nick, which made him get the goal for us as well. But yeah,
I don't think Murphy's done anything to be dropped.
No, I know he hasn't, and we know he had a poor performance against Leeds, but he rectified that after the break. But I mean, Elanga has done well in pots with pace, but it's just the final product, unfortunately. He's working on, unfortunately.
Well, it is. But what did you make of Voldemar? Because I don't know how much you got to see of him in the second half, but first half, obviously attacking the Leazes. I thought his footwork is incredible for a big man.
I liked his touches.
Yeah,
as well. I liked how he was looking around at times, trying to look who else he could bring in play at the time he came out the box to rescue the ball. And that little flick he played as well towards Bonds, and 40 Bonds was offside, but that was a nice bit of skill. I think we've got a real cracking player on our hands.
And the header was just fantastic. I mean, he had the angle of his body when he made connection with the header was incredible.
He gets above their players, just tremendous. Well, full power on his head as well.
Hopefully goes from strength to strength. What's your prediction for Thursday then, Mary?
I'm going to say we're going to win 2-1. I'm looking forward. I think the atmosphere is going to be bouncing.
Just before you go, how do you feel on, Mr. Lamine Yamal not playing? Are you disappointed you're not going to see him?
Yeah, I am a little bit, to be fair. I mean, you want to see,
when you're in this,
you want to see all the good players from all clubs.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion I want us. Of course, I want us to win, and I want us to win well. But I want to see us win against the very best, because
that's it.
You know what will happen. What the pundits will say is, if we win the game, it'll be he didn't play. Barcelona did the foot.
No,
that's why I want us to go against the very best.
Exactly,
the very
that's
best.
what you want to do.
Of course, it is.
But yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 win. I think we can get the job done. I mean, I think it wouldn't surprise me if War Flags have a
they've been working since Monday apparently on the flag display. So
I cannot wait.
Once again, they'll be absolutely fantastic.
Right,
matey. Thank you very much for coming on. I'll probably see you before the game anyway.
Yeah, no problem.
The crowds. So I'll see you on Thursday, bud.
Catch you later, man.
All right, good night. And finally up, we have Paul. Good evening, mate.
Hey, up, Paul. You all right?
Yeah, well, not too bad, matey. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'm good.
Good. What would you like to say tonight, then, Paul?
That Wolves game. It was a good game, but I think we should have played a bit better. What do you think?
Well, look, I think it was scrappy early doors, and I don't think the first half was great at all. But we did what we had to do, and I think after the first dodgy few minutes where we could have conceded a few goals, I think it got better. Murphy had a few opportunities. Tonali hit the post with an unbelievable effort. And obviously Voltemada got his goal. So listen, we could have been 2 down after 10 minutes, but then, on the flip side, we could have been 3-0 up at half time had the chances gone in. And second half, I think we cruised. I think we didn't really hit top gear, and I don't think we had to. And I do think some of the players may have had Barcelona in mind. I think we'll see a very different Newcastle United on Thursday. I mean, how do you think it'll go?
What, on Thursday?
Are you worried from what you've seen in the Wolves game to go into Barca, or are you the opinion like me it's a very, very different game of football?
I'm very confident.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very confident because Lemau's not playing because he got a groin injury. So yeah, I think we'll win because we got Linton playing, isn't he?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who would you start? Would you start Gordon or Barnes?
No, take Barnes for the Bournemouth game and put Gordon. Yeah, play him. Yeah. Play Gordon, definitely.
And what about the other side, Paul? Because obviously there's been conversation about Alanga coming back. Or
Murphy.
Jacob, you go with Murphy.
Murphy, definitely, yeah. He's playing really well at the minute. Yeah, I would.
And what formation would you play?
Would
you stick to 4-3-3, or would you? I mean, some people are suggesting he goes 3 centre-backs.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Pete. Yeah, why don't we play with 3 centre-backs? Yeah.
Looney Tune says, "Who was that funny for Wolves that kept diving the whole game? That was Mascara, mate." And if you want to see what an absolute pussycat he is, never mind a wolf, he's a pussycat. The corner that was taken just before half time, Dan Burn put his hands up, and Mascara just sort of bounced off them and fell to the floor. It was absolutely pathetic.
That was quite funny, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris says, I saw a comment earlier today that the earth is 2/3 covered in water and the other third is covered by Sandro Tonali. How very true. I mean, Paul, he's got to be one of the best players in Europe right now.
Who, Tonali?
Tonali.
Definitely, mate. Yeah, he's just so quality, that boy. I tell you, he got to get better, Paul. Trust me, he got to get better.
Absolutely, and I think that the fact that we've got to tie him down to a longer deal, we've got to get that sorted. Haven't we?
Definitely. Yeah. Like maybe a 6-year deal, or not?
As long as possible, and as on as much money as we can possibly give him. What's your prediction for Thursday, Paul?
Well, 4-0.
4-0.
4-0. Because the last time we played them was at 97 when I got the hat trick.
Well, listen, we've had a couple of ding dongs against them. But I tell you what, there's a lot of confidence.
And tonight they're in Newcastle now, aren't they? Newcastle, Barcelona. Yeah.
Right then, matey. Thank you very much for coming on. And,
that's all right, mate.
Get a win on Thursday. Thanks,
Anytime, mate. Cheers,
Good
mate.
night. Take care.
Yeah.
Good night. Brilliant as usual from the fan forum tonight. We got another super chat in just before we finish. Mark says, evening, Paul. I just want to say in the last 30 months of being a member, you, Billy, Lady Sam, and Stato have helped me through some dark times. So massive thank you. And Thursday, Gordon, Murphy, and Big Nick 2-1. Wow. Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate those comments, mate. So there you go. A lot of confidence in the fan forum tonight for Thursday night's game, which is great. Who'd have thought that there would be that optimism against the big boys from Catalonia, of course. Barcelona in town. Join us again tomorrow. We'll have a press conference reaction at some point. I'll probably go live for half an hour to cover that late tomorrow afternoon. And then, of course, 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we have the match preview. So join us for that, because we're going to take a deep dive into the game. We'll look more into Barcelona, etc. Billy and Alex, I believe, will be with me for that one. And we'll give you our predictions as well. We've got match previews and reviews after that all weekend. And, of course, again, match day live for Barcelona on Thursday night and for Bournemouth on Sunday. So loads coming up. So if you have enjoyed the show tonight, please give it a thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe if you are new. It really helps us, guys. Thank you very much. And thank you for your super chats and memberships and mods. You've been amazing as per usual. But thank you to everybody that decided to come on the forum tonight. Great points raised. And thank you to everybody for watching and taking part in the chat. We will see you all again tomorrow. Meantime, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening, folks. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Good night, folks.
Come back and check out the breeze.